All right, well, here is where the restroom used to be. And as you can see, we have some electrical dangling down. I'd like to go over with you kind of the scope of work we're hoping to achieve. There were some outlets and switching on the outside of the restroom and the walls. This switch here currently controls these two lights, and it's on a three-way switch to another bank of switches. What we're hoping to do is to be able to keep this bank of switches here. This controls a light over the stairs. And all the front porch lights on a dimmer switch, which we don't need to be that to be a dimmer switch. And then we have no idea what this, oh sorry, this is the three-way switch that I was just talking about. So what we're hoping to do is move this bank of switches actually to the exterior wall adjacent to the front door as you walk in, right over here. And what I was thinking is we could pull these wires back, drop them down this wall that's open, and go through the plate there under the house, and then pull the wires, pull it back up here and cut in a new box so we have a bank of switches right adjacent to where you walk in. We could also do it here on the low wall if that's easier. Just looking for some input there. Ideally though, what we want is to have switches either here on the low wall by the stairs or adjacent to the entry door that controls these lights, because what we want to do is take these two lights out and put remodel cans in, and then add 4 new cans in this room, and then put, instead of where these restroom old light and fans are, we need to put 1 new light in for the dining room table that'll center over the dining table on a dimmer switch. And we could just put that switch where it's easiest to execute if we want to put it into this new wall that we've just framed up, or if it can go in with this bank of switches here, that would be ideal as well. The rest of these switches and outlets that are dangling can just be dead-ended into a junction box or decommissioned, however we need to do it. We don't need this cable for cable anymore. We don't need this GFI that used to be in the bathroom. We don't need this quad outlet that used to be in the wall on the outside of the bathroom. This switch, I can't even remember what that does. I don't think we know what that does, so that can just go away. And then this bank of switches controlled the lights and the fans inside of the bathroom, so that can just go away. This junction box was for the light over the kitchen or the bathroom sink. That can go away. And the only other thing to note is this cable here coming out of the floor was hooked up to the thermostat. So we want to just reroute that line underneath the house over to this wall that we already have opened up, and just get the thermostat up over in here somewhere. And that's the full scope of the project. Actually, scratch that really quick. We were going to add 4 new can lights in the kitchen. So we were going to take this ceiling fan out, take both of these track lights out. We're going to put 1 can light centered over the sink, and then 4 remodel can lights just kind of centered in this kitchen area. And the kitchen lights right now, this switch here controls that run of track. So this could be wired to the new remodel cans so they're all connected together. And then this switch by the sink controls this track, so that can be just stay on 1 single switch, so we'd be able to turn the light over the kitchen on by itself and have all the other lights off. And then this beauty ceiling fan in the kitchen right here is just gonna go away. And you know, I'm not sure if we need to determine which switch it's on or if we just dead end it or what, but we have absolutely no need for that hideous thing. So that's a little bit of an overview. One other quick thing to note is that this is going to be the new office. So we've got a little partition wall here. We're going to put a barn sliding door on it. Now in this current room, there's two switches. This used to be the dining room, so there's a switch there and a switch here. This switch controls the light in this office as long as this switch has to be on in order for this switch to work. So we're hoping to only retain this switch and just remove that switch so that we only have one switch to the office light. And then this switch right here is a three-way with the light in the kitchen, and we would just get rid of that and just have a single switch here. So that's the overview of the project. Hope that made sense. Looking forward to meeting you guys on Friday. All right, thanks, bye.